Well, I think generally the market reaction to social CRM has been incredibly positive. I think fundamentally customers no longer trust vendors, they trust each other. And so companies have to recognize and understand how customers are influenced, and they're increasingly influenced by each other. So social CRM is not really a product, but more of a strategy. And so the social CRM constructs have to flow through the existing CRM products. And what I mean by this is that social CRM, the relationships between customers, can impact a marketing strategy, a selling strategy, or a service strategy. Some examples that we at Oracle use. So at Oracle we use social CRM strategies in our selling as well as in our servicing. So in our servicing area, we compare companies' configurations. So if you have a similar configuration to me and I have an issue, I will then use the relationship to notify you. So we're sort of combining social dimensions with the existing transactional information. Similarly in sales, we have tools that help predict where our sales are likely to come from. And the way we predict that is by looking at and comparing what other customers like you are buying. So much like the sort of Amazon.com experience you have when you're checking out, it will say, people like you also purchase this. We're using sort of similar technologies to predict when people are likely to buy things based on those social structures. So again, social CRM is not a product. What it is really, it's a strategy, much like a transactional strategy or a business intelligence strategy, but an important one that's doing very well in the industry. Yeah, well, I think 2 points. I mean, I think CRM as a term means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So, I don't want to sort of agree necessarily that implementing CRM is expensive. We have companies that implement CRM strategies in a matter of weeks. But they're implementing CRM in areas like Salesforce automation, marketing, or in service. And then other companies may deploy CRM across their entire front office, transforming themselves from sort of product-centric companies to customer-centric companies. Now, the paybacks are all based on, very well-known industry models. In selling, people want to sort of see revenues increase. In service, people want to see service levels improve. And so a CRM strategy can sort of drive either a gain, an increased revenue, or a saving by sort of eliminating cost and making the experiences a lot more profitable. Now in lifetime value is a very interesting area of innovation. Companies historically have measured lifetime value just purely in dollars and cents. With the social CRM strategies, people want to measure not just the absolute value, but the influence. In that you may spend money with me, but you may influence other people to spend with me. And I need to understand that influence so I can reward you appropriately, not just on your transactional value, but what we call referral value. And so at Oracle, we're defining the next generation of lifetime value as being the sum of the license or the amount you actually spend along with the referral value, and combining those two things together. So I think my advice for businesses as they're sort of revising their existing strategies to incorporate CRM is, again, it's important to, before you have a social CRM strategy, you have to have a transactional CRM strategy and an analytical CRM strategy. A social CRM strategy by itself won't work. So you need to have a solid foundation. You need to record and define the customer journey, the business process. You need then to define how that relationship changes over time through analytics. And then you need to layer on the customer-to-customer relationship models on top of that. So we see social CRM strategies being a natural progression to a company's existing CRM strategies. So no, they shouldn't throw out what they already have. So we think that social CRM is just another critical component of an overall and necessary CRM strategy. Analytics have helped companies really understand not just individual customers, but how groups of customers are likely to react to certain offers, to certain campaigns. Analytics drives, in most organizations, its segmentation strategy. It drives its upsell and cross-sell strategy. On the case of data privacy in a CRM system, we're only recording information that's given to us by the customer. So we're not reaching out and taking information about you from sources that aren't public or aren't available to us. We're not breaking into your social network. We're not taking things that you haven't given us. So I think it's important that when you combine a transactional, an analytical, and a social strategy together, that you sort of maintain in your business this sort of customer-centric focus, and that you include and involve the customer, and that you respect the customer's preferences.